Today we're going to play Disney Speedstorm. So, Disney Speedstorm came out last year as a free-to-play game. It was in early access, but then it's now kind of been released to everyone now, so the game's for everyone to try on. So these are the characters I do have unlocked. I've got Mickey Mouse, got Donald Duck, got Goofy, got Mulan, and I've got Jasmine from Aladdin. Still got loads of characters I need to unlock, but that does cost a lot of money and also a lot of time as well. I wonder why I'll get the time to unlock everyone, or money even. So let's load up Mickey Mouse. Be very basic, and we're playing in Andy's room. I did like it originally when you get to play as all the test races free, you didn't unlock stuff, but the game has decided to change that up, which is a bit stupid, but it does make sense on the money side of things, because a lot of these free-to-play games, money's made free and microtransactions. Right, let's go. You know, this might not exactly be the most groundbreaking graphical game in the century, but you know, it's just such a love letter to Disney. It's like Disney's version of Mario Kart. I feel like more games should do this, because I know DreamWorks have got one for their series called DreamWorks Kart All-Stars Racing, which has like all the characters from Shrek, Madagascar, Kung Fu Panda all going against each other, which I have played. It's alright, but this is so much better. I feel like this, even though not by a lot, does... Actually, let me rephrase that. It won't be as good as like the classics like Mario Kart and Crash Team Racing. It is actually quite a good game to play as well if you do like kart races and if you're a big fan of the Disney IP as well. Like I love Disney. I've grown up to Disney my entire life, from Lion King, Aladdin to Pixar like Toy Story, which I am very excited for. Toy Story 5, but the last part of that is going to be about, I think, the toys being replaced by technology. Like Bonnie, the kid that owns the toys after Andy, from Toy Story 3 onwards, starts to play with the iPad. Comes one of the iPad kids that we call them. So that should be an interesting plot for the film. I know it comes out in 2026, which is actually quite soon if you come to think about it, because we are in like the Q3 of 2024, so just 4 more months left until 2025, which I do hope 2025 is a big year for films and games, because 2024 for films, I would say it's been alright. There was bigger, but there were a lot of delays because of the strikes, even though there have been some good films that have come out in 2024. Like I did like Wolverine and Deadpool, which finally watched the other day. It was a very fun film to watch. I won't lie, the story wasn't exactly great, but it didn't need to be great. It was just great to see Wolverine and Deadpool on screen together and see how their personalities clash with one another. So yeah, I definitely like Deadpool and Wolverine. It kind of reminded me of Spider-Man No Way Home in the case of didn't have the best story, but it was just a love letter to the series, even though I will admit Spider-Man No Way Home did have a much better storyline, but it's a Wolverine and Deadpool. Oh, what? I finished the race then, silly me. Oh yeah, what other films have come out this year? The Dune 2 came out, which I thought was quite good. It was very different to Dune 1. Can't really pick my favourite out of the two films because they're so different. I feel like it's weird, it was kind of like it was the same film but just different acts. Dune 1 was getting everything all set up for Dune 2, and Dune 2 had all the action. But I can't wait to watch Dune 3. I'm trying to think what other films have come out this year. Like, let me think. What other films have come out this year? Hard. So actually, I feel like I should know this because I'm a cinema guy. Oh yeah, the Godzilla film came out. Godzilla X Kong, which very mediocre. I still didn't think it was falling out bad. I just feel like it was just a cash grab. And also there was the new Ghostbusters film, which it was alright, not awful, but not as good as, let's say, with Ghostbusters Afterlife. That was a very good sequel, quite underlooked. Like, I remember going to the cinema for it because I thought it was just a cash grab, and then when I saw reviews that actually, oh, it's quite good. I was like, oh, might have to give this a watch. See how much the Golden Pass costs. Oh, £8. Not bad, but I'd rather save my money to buy a game, just spend on characters, even though we'll be adding more characters, or just play the long route and try and grind out. Even though I do have a life and I don't have time to play video games, sort of. Alright, let's go.
Finish line, here I come.
Trying out another racer. Don't remember, I think she was on the price to have 2 and 3. Don't remember how many though. You know, I don't know if everyone all thinks it's about racing games or it's just me. They are some of the hardest genre out there because you have to be perfect. Like if you're not perfect, you just make one mistake, you could lose the entire race. And that's happened to me many times before. But even just a case of someone just else. Well, sorry, I lost my train of thought for something. That's happened quite a lot. Someone just outspeeds me. Or overtakes me when boom. I like how the AI has got all these names to try and make it look like they're real online people, because in the Call of Duty bots, they just use like real people's names. I mean, not actual real people, but just like, for example, Harry or Patrick. Very common names. Boom. I like the style of Battlefront 2. They try to use names related to Separatists, the Empire, the Clones, and the Rebels. Yeah, I know what you're all thinking. It's a bit sad that I play against AI bots, but not real people. Well, you know, I just do that because gaming is meant to be a peaceful activity for me to do and to enjoy myself. I mean, if I have to play online against people, I will, but ultimately, I mainly play games just to zone out. And also to share my love about it to all you guys. And I feel like I can't do that. I've got other people I'm playing with. So yeah, it's probably the best if I just stick to AI bots. Besides, I win all the time, so yeah. Most of the time. Got to go for Call of Duty, sadly. So yeah, I've just won this race in Speedstrom. So Hector Barbosa and Bo Beep came second and third. Interesting fact, the voice actor of Bo Beep, from Toy Story, she also plays Mima, Sheldon's grandma, in Young Sheldon, which I do recommend watching Young Sheldon. It's quite a good show. My advice to people who do want to watch Young Sheldon is do not go into it as like The Big Bang Theory. It's quite a different show as compared to The Big Bang Theory, let's just say. Like, there's no laugh track, for example, which I do kind of prefer, because I feel like the laugh track being overused can be a bit annoying sometimes. Alright. Let's continue to use my things. My Ohana circuit. Boom. Let's go. Yes. First place. You know, as much as I love this, there's still a lot of films I still need to watch. Like, I've got some confession to make. I've never watched Bugs Life. Never have. Should watch it though. Even though I have watched Ants, which I've been told is quite similar to Bugs Life. So yeah, that is on my watch list. Not only that, I still need to watch Incredibles 2, which I've heard is really good. But it will be hard to kind of top the first Incredibles film, because I did quite enjoy that first Incredibles film. I thought Syndrome was a very good villain. Kind of like it's how put the whole message of never meet your heroes. You know, that's not wrong. I feel like you can meet your heroes, but just don't overanalyze them. Like, don't think they're perfect. Because they're not. No one's perfect. It's part of life. But anyway, enough preaching. Let's get back to some racing. Let's look Fast and Furious. The final lap. Oh, we're only 2 laps. So I get, yeah, a lot of racing games do that, like Gran Turismo does that, but the longer the track, the less laps you have to do like that. I think there's one big track in Gran Turismo which is only 1 lap. But I try to make it like 2 or 3, even though the race lasts longer than expected, more just so I can earn that extra cash to buy some cars. Yes. Yes. I like looking at CCTV. I wonder what's going to happen with that Steamboat Willie horror film that they were working on. Because it became free from domain. Like what they're doing with the Winnie the Pooh, making him into like a horror movie villain. How they've got plans to do it in Japan as well, which in Japan should be an interesting one. Even though I'll admit, the one I'd like to see is Shrek. I feel like if you turn Shrek into a horror film would be a very interesting idea, but the question is, who would you make the villain? Would you make Shrek the villain? Would you make Fiona the villain? There was a fan film a while back where a knight goes to rescue Fiona, but he's not aware of the curse, and Fiona turns into an ogre, is eating something, and then presumably another knight. And then I think she eats the other knight in the end of the short, which I do recommend watching that fan-made short. It's actually quite good. It was a similar one like that to Spider-Man. It was in like a horror film. Kind of inspired like that Superman horror film called Brightman. It was directed by James Gunn, who will be directing the next Superman film to come out in 2025, which I am looking forward to. I know a lot of people aren't really looking forward to that because Henry Cavill's not going to be Superman, which yeah, I am a bit sad about. I feel like they could just try and continue from the DCU, even though yeah, it didn't have the best of stuff. You know, a lot of franchises didn't have the best of stuff. They still tried to keep on, like for example, Karate Kid. Yes, it had one good film, but the other films are very poorly received as compared to the first. But Cobra Kai tried to pay homage to all 3 of that films from that trilogy, no matter how badly received they were, and it's actually made quite a good show. And even Fast and Furious, they weren't well received before Fast 5 started. I remember reviews for Fast and Furious 1, 2, Tokyo Drift and 4 were actually quite poor. Even though 1 and 4 I think had slightly more favourable reviews than 2 Tokyo Drift, even though Too Fast, Too Furious and Tokyo Drift do have their cult followings though. They really tailor to the people that like street racing. Same with the first Fast and Furious film, whereas Fast and Furious tells to street racing crowd, but also people do like a good crime thriller as well. So yeah, I feel like back to DC, they should have continued from the DCU because they had a lot of good ideas they could have explored, especially after the Justice League Zack Snyder cut. And even give Jared Leto a chance as Joker, because I feel bad for him. He didn't really get to properly show off the role or take time to improve on it because of how underused he was in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Personally, I think I didn't mind him not being the main villain in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, but I feel like he was overhyped. His role was overhyped with that. No, not Suicide Squad, or Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, sorry. Yeah, I've made a few mistakes this stream, my bad. But, you know, I'm multitasking. It's not easy trying to talk to you guys, but also play video games. But, you know, I surely get better to that. Anyway, back to the Superman film, Super Legacy. It's got quite a good cast. I will admit they put quite a few DC superheroes into it as cameos. I wonder how they're going to play the role because I did kind of enjoy it being just a Superman film. I feel like if we start putting all these heroes like Green Lantern, going to kind of take away from it. And I think Hawkgirl's going to be in the film as well. But yeah, nonetheless, I think it's going to be a good film. James Gunn is an amazing director. He's definitely in my top 10 favourite directors of all time, which, you know what? That'll be a separate video for another time where I'll be going through to you my top 10 favourite directors. Cool. Alright. Back and forth. Paradise Roots, Pizza Village. Looks like it's going to be Kraken Port. Kind of inspired by Pirates of the Caribbean. Kraken. Alright, let's shoot Donald Duck. Oh. But big question about DC is who will be the Batman in the James Gunn universe? Because it's hard for me. Here are my two runner-ups: Jensen Ackles and Jake Gyllenhaal. Jensen Ackles is my main choice because whilst Jake Gyllenhaal is an amazing actor, he is in my top 3 favourite actors of all time, aside from Christian Bale, another guy that's played Batman, and Ewan McGregor. I feel like Jake Gyllenhaal would be a good Joker or Riddler in that universe. And Jensen Ackles would be good as Bruce Wayne and also a good Batman. And we've seen him get big for Soldier Boy and The Boys, which I'm excited to hear that it's going to be a main in the final season, the season 5, and also he's going to get his own spin-off show as well with Stormfront, so that should be interesting. Happy they're trying to expand upon The Boys so just finish it off season 5. Like, yeah, it did take a while for me to get into Gen V, but as soon as I remember the last few episodes being quite good, and I got quite sucked into Gen V to kind of binge it. So yeah. And besides, Jensen Ackles, he has voiced Batman before. He voiced him in the DC animated films. He's voiced him in the Justice League War Worlds film. He's also voiced Batman The Long Halloween, which I still need to watch both his animated films. I think he also recently voiced him in the Infinite Crisis 3-part animated films. So yeah, he's got experience as well, and he was the Red Hood in the Batman Under the Red Hood animated film, which that was actually my first ever DC animated film I watched, and that's what got me quite into the DC animated films. I don't know what one's my favourite, because there's quite a lot of good ones. The Killing Joke was good, purely for the nostalgia aspect, because we had Kevin Conroy, rest in peace, as voiced Batman, and Mark Hamill, Mr. Luke Skywalker himself, voiced the Joker. Both those actors voiced their respective roles in Batman the animated series, and the Batman Arkham series. The 2 forms of media that did really get me into Batman. And I feel like Batman Arkham really redefined the superheroes video game genre. Like, if it wasn't for that game, we probably wouldn't have Marvel Spider-Man. And I can't wait for what superhero games have in store, even though the last few haven't been great. Even though I thought Marvel Spider-Man 2 was really good. I did quite enjoy that. I'm looking forward to what Marvel's Wolverine. That should be a fun game. But I would like that to be kind of like God of War more so than Marvel Spider-Man. I think it will be R-rated, targeted more for adults, where Spider-Man's more for younger audiences, because Wolverine has had some violent comics. And even with the violent video game, the X-Men Origins Wolverine game, which I have played, is like God of War, but with Wolverine, of course. So I feel like this Wolverine something that the creates Spider-Man games are working on. It'll be similar to like the PS4 God of War games, like 2018 God of War and its sequel God of War Ragnarok, which got me into the God of War games. So, yes. Perfect. Alright.
I've outraced an avalanche. This should be easy.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't swear that. Yeah, I've used up a lot of my tokens, so I have to just use Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. You know, I'm going to use Donald Duck because I've used Mickey Mouse a few times. And let's go. Yeah, I still need to watch the live action Aladdin remake. Oh. Yes, let's go. Cool. This is interesting. I feel like I'm just going to have to put my eye on boosts. I'm just going to do that. Which I don't have that before. But racing games. Oh. Our second place. Blackpool. Well, let's go. Yes. Yeah, I do kind of miss not having turbo boost pads to go faster. But you know, still windows, so I can't really complain. I still got boost to do from drifting. They took that from Crash Team Racing. In Crash Team Racing, you have to do those drifts to get like boost. The difference is whilst you do the drift, whereas this, you just drift, gives you boost, and then the boost however you want, whether that's going straight or drifting. Yes. Let's go quiet race, but I'm still doing well. Yes. I win. Shan second, Davy Jones is third. Alright, let's do one more race. Let's walk turn off. Yeah, let's do one more race and then we'll have to call it after this stream. But thank you guys for all watching. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. Let me win this my final race for you guys. Let's end it on a high. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm on a roll this race. Yes. I'm very quiet. Now, too much boosting. I'm going too fast, too furious. I went from the Fast and the Furious to too fast and too furious. Cool. Final lap. Yes. I have an addiction to boosts. Yes. So for this plug, even though I'm not gonna need it, but I just feel throwing it, might as well use it. It's spectacle. Yes. I win. I win. It's a good way to end the stream. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future streams. Bye bye.